So we're down at the start for the 250 at Newcastle, and they're just gathering, waiting to jump off any second for this race. At the moment, it's Broadway Joe. That's the favourite in the race. You can see that's ordered, and they've just made a start here. So let's see how things progress. There are some more horses off at the bottom of the screen at the higher odds, and I'll keep pressing the B1 button to order them from the top down. There you go. Right, so at the moment we've got 15 taking the lead, but you can see it's a high odds. Tell the horse in the lead because it has no number for lengths back. And the bottom of the pack, you got the horses down there at the higher odds. Now it is a long race, 2 mile, 4.5 furlongs, and quite a way to go. Not too many hurdles. The active lines you can see in the centre. This does take some practice, but I am getting used to it now. The horse that's in the lead, that line stays static, if you like, and then the horses that are chasing it, the red and above the red, ahead of the red, if you like, is the horse running very hot. Now if you look at the horses that aren't doing too well, for example like Brickadank, that's running in the blue, in the green. It's number 11 horse. Just to say, it's starting to improve. It's running ahead of the red. Here it comes. Probably win the race now as soon as I've said that. But anyway, you can tell that the horse in that example there, it started running better because it's in the red and above the red. With hurdles in particular, what this is saying, it's comparative to the leader. So wherever the horse in the lead is running, these other horses are showing you in comparative to the leader how they're running, basically. It's the simplest way of explaining this. Obviously, as time goes on, we'll do individual tutorials on each section so you're clear on how each section operates and what it means. I was intending to include split timings today, but I've got a bit going on this week, and later next week I'll include the split timings. Now what we've got at the bottom there, we've got a horse that's an outsider that's running pretty well. The horses at the top of the market, they're running into the red. This is set up as well for the hurdles, really. So as they reach the hurdle, it's showing you how well they're jumping over the hurdles. You can see this horse there, it's just a couple of lengths behind the leader. It seems to be picking up the pace with it. This one's a couple of lengths behind the leader. But what's really starting to spark my attention is the horse number 13 that you can see on the satellite view there, that has been with the pack right from the start. And I think as we're coming up to the final few fences, this is going to be the make or break time for these 4 horses, 9, 10, 13 and 15, and see how they progress. So number 6 is still in the middle of the pack. I must be running well according to the odds, but I think looking at this, it's probably going to be between the leading 2 as they come up to this penultimate fence. That's going to be the difference. Now horse number 13, the odds aren't fancying it at the moment, so he's got my eye at this end of the market. But 13, let's see how it jumps this fence. Well, none of the other horses jumped it particularly well, so I'm on there. I'm on number 13 because this looks like it's just streets ahead now. And I could have piled on that more actually, but I'm just doing one bet per selection just while I start building confidence using the platform. Now that's just ran on. The only thing that can happen now is it could fall at the final fence, which is what may happen, which is why I've got the mouse hovering near the top of the market, because it'd be one of these horses that would probably run on and I can jump on quickly. But no, it's got over that fence fine and it's not going to be catched. You can see from the odds. The market sort of doubting it slightly right near the end because it was such an outsider, but fair play to the horse who got up to win, and I made £12.20 profit on that bet just for £10 stake. And it was such an outsider in the market, nobody could have spotted that pre-race. But in play we were able to identify that the horse was running well, and it ran on, and it was pretty much untouchable near the end, around the all the way through the race. It ran really well, but the second to last fence, it never looked like it was going to be caught. Right, on to the next race.